Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
1, 2, 3, fight!
All right, everyone, let's get it. It's Ian K back again with another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews. This time we're turning on over to McDonald's as well as good old BK down the street because, as you already know, I'm pitting the newly released spicy chicken McNuggets from McDonald's against the ever-popular spicy nuggets from BK. So let's get started with the focus of everyone's attention at the moment. It's the all-new spicy chicken McNuggets, and as familiar as these look to you guys, they should, because they are the regular chicken McNuggets that you know and love, only this time the coating has got cayenne and chili peppers on the inside for a little bit of extra heat. Looking nice and crispy and definitely looking to bring it. And for dipping, we've got the mighty hot sauce, a nice blend of spicy chilies, crushed red peppers, and garlic. So when you combine the two, you've definitely got a heated situation on hand. Coming up next, we've got BK Spicy Nuggets at a very popular price point, 8 for $1. You definitely can't fade that. What we've got here is a standard crispy home-style spicy seasoned breading over some white meat, and it's looking pretty tasty. And I figured for dipping, let's go for a little bit of extra heat given the mighty sauce situation from McDonald's. We've got buffalo sauce to go with. So I think it should be pretty interesting to see how these flavor profiles go against each other. Let's see exactly how that's gonna go down. Let's peep this out. Alright, so this is actually not going to be a full breakdown review for each of these guys, considering I've reviewed them separately here on the channel in detail, which you guys can find down below in the description right now. It's really going to be more about the flavor profile and the overall value, the overall bang for the buck, which is going to be worth it naturally. And of course, to go in on them together, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, so before I get started, which I'm actually going to begin with the spicy chicken McNuggets. After all, these are the super most popular thing out right now, and I really want to get back into these after my initial review. If you guys are fans of high quality, delicious looking food reviews, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to tap that bell icon so you can be notified as soon as brand new content drops every week. Guys, very excited once again to go in on the spicy chicken McNuggets. A little red tinge right over there, a nice situation. Let's go for a quick bite of this. We'll get into some mighty sauce and then we'll move on real quick. Chicken McNugget flavor, very familiar. With just a little bit of heat that begins to build as you swallow it, and then it kind of stays with you for a bit. But as you can see there, nice tasty white meat, guys, and of course that crispy coating on the outside, lovely situation. And they're definitely tasty. I mean, guys, you can't beat the familiarity of something that's over 40 years old that really hasn't changed in terms of the flavor. It's classic, it's iconic for a reason. Let's go for a quick dip into that mighty hot sauce real quick and see what that does for that overall flavor of the spicy chicken McNugget already. Yeah, you can really smell the peppers in this one here. Let's give this one a go. A little dip action. Let's combine it with the crispy coating of this chicken McNugget. Here we go. Yeah. Mighty in name for a reason. Very hot, way up there. That's a nice combination for this. I think I see why they have the heat a little subdued on the chicken McNugget itself. It's more on the back end, because when you combine it with the heat with this, it really kicks it up tenfold. It really is very, very strong. But again, I think that's the combination that works so far pretty nicely. Yeah, it works so nicely. In fact, I definitely need to grab some water real fast here, guys. Let me cleanse the palate since we're going to get into the BK's version next. Okay. Ready for action. Let's give this a go. BK, there you go. A nice situation. I definitely love the presentation of these, actually. As you guys can see the peppery goodness a little bit more on the outside of this one. It's a little bit more threatening looking than the other. I mean, there is a red tinge, as you saw from the chicken McNugget. I'll show you the comparison in just a sec. But as you can see, there is no doubt something is going on with this here in terms of the heat department here. So let's give this a shot, and then we'll get into some buffalo sauce. Well, that's a little bit lighter than I remember the first time around. I'm not really getting a lot of spice here with this right now, but obviously it's got a little bit of something at the end, but nothing really as pronounced as the spicy chicken McNugget. And as you guys can see on the inside, see if I can try and focus that for you. It's okay in terms of the size. They're a little on the smaller side, but you think because of the outside looking a little bit more threatening, it might be a little bit spicier, but so far, not so much. I mean, I like it. It's just not really standing out as being really, really spicy. Initially, kind of like the spicy chicken McNugget, where in the beginning it doesn't seem like it either, but then it really kicks in towards the end. So, you know what? I have a feeling the buffalo sauce is gonna do wonders for the BK nugget right now. Let's go for a dip. All right, so let's grab one of these here and go for it. As you can see, a little bit of the creamy action over here. The buffalo sauce over here at BK is a little bit more of the ranchy style. It's thicker, but it's definitely tasty. Let's give it a go. Savory and creamy, a little bit of extra heat, not nearly as hot as the mighty hot sauce, but still pretty tasty. And of course it pairs amazingly well with it. Even with the regular chicken nuggets, nice amount of heat on this still. And hey, just because I'm curious and I have the opportunity right now, let's go for a spicy chicken McNugget in the buffalo sauce from BK. So a little bit of that ranchy goodness to go with the back end burn of the spicy chicken McNuggets. Let's give this a shot. This is looking pretty good. That's amazing. A little bit of the heat on the back end, but it's more from the buffalo sauce than anything else because it's a little bit lighter on the spicy chicken McNuggets, guys, in general. But that's actually really good. That combination is pretty nice. All right, and because I'm very curious now, let me grab the mighty hot sauce. And of course, we'll go with the BK nugget here, guys. This should be pretty interesting, considering the heat level of this mighty hot sauce, which is serious right now, along with BK's version right now, too. Let's go for it. That's so hot in general. Wow. It's almost masking the coating of the BK nugget. I'm not really tasting a lot of flavor from the BK nugget, actually. This almost feels like it was specially formulated to go with the flavors of the chicken McNugget. I'm not really getting anything above like chunky type of chicken. That's pretty much it. It's kind of weird. That's still pretty good though. Yeah, but it's hot. All right, so let's go for one final look at these two before I decide the overall winner. And starting off with BK, obviously 8 for $1 is a great selling point with this one here. It looks great for advertising, and obviously they have a very nice presentation, nice and crispy. They look very threatening with that spicy goodness on the outside. It's not as high as I would have liked, but it definitely does satisfy in terms of the flavor. Obviously with the spicy chicken McNuggets, very popular, a timeless flavor, close to 40 years old with a little bit of heat, but when you pair it up with that mighty hot sauce, a lovely situation. But there's only one ultimate winner that I think can take it here, and you're about to find out what it is. So with a rivalry as timeless as Batman and the Joker themselves, guys, for me personally, ever since I was a kid, it's always going to be between McDonald's and Burger King. It always has been. And while many of you will probably say, well, you got to throw Wendy's into the mix because their nugs are awesome as well, for me personally, it's always going to be about McDonald's and Burger King. And that was the main reason that I wanted to do this because, guys, it's the first time the spicy chicken McNuggets are available here in the US. And naturally with the spicy nugs at BK, how could you not put those two together to really see who comes out on top? And when it comes to who's on top, based upon my opinion anyway, I'm gonna have to go with, drumroll please, the spicy chicken McNuggets at McDonald's. Like I said, guys, the flavor is timeless. It hasn't changed in well over 40 years. So when you add just a little bit of heat to it, it's taking what's already familiar and very tasty and adding a little bit of extra heat. Now, while it's not initially upfront heat, it's more on the back end, that mighty hot sauce goes a long way to really combine with it to give you a really nice experience. And guys, the quality is solid. And that's taking nothing away from BK, which, like I said, is a great value for $1. I mean, 8 of those for $1 is very satisfying. The flavor is decent. And I wouldn't say they're generic tasting, but let's just say you really can't fade the flavor of the chicken McNugget. It's iconic for a reason, and it does stand out. So any little improvement, as far as I'm concerned, on top of that is a bonus. So while technically you're getting less nuggets on the McDonald's side because you're getting 6 for $2 compared to 8 for $1 over at BK, they're a little bit thicker and a little bit heartier. And honestly, like I said, the flavor just delivers. That combination works. All right, so I've got one basic question for you, very simply. Do you agree with me? Drop some comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are based upon what you've seen and heard in this versus video. And also, what's your favorite between the two? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. No matter how you look at it, competition is a good thing, guys. I'm just so glad that McDonald's is finally bringing something a little bit different with their iconic chicken McNuggets. Let's just hope this version sticks around a little bit more permanently. Just saying. All right, guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, or along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.